Hi guys, we're looking at the Stellar weekly chart, and I've put two sets of Wyckoff tags overlaying each other. For one, this can be viewed as sign of weakness, the SOW, and LPSY meaning the last point of supply. Let me enlarge it so people on mobile phones can see it clearer. But this volume declining obviously week over week seems to be telling us people are like starting to observe or reaching an equilibrium, not pushing it too far up, not pushing it too far down. Interestingly, this is the level where this SOW or preliminary support is. So if either this is an LPSY scenario or this is an automatic rally scenario, one is still within the distribution cycle, the other is already in accumulation cycle. Both after these peaks, it's natural to see the price coming down. If I shrink it, what I'm trying to show you is the level of the last accumulation cycle that lasted since April 2022 all the way to November 2024. It's like over 2.5 years of accumulation for Stellar that has taken place before we see this massive distribution. Currently, if we look at the weekly chart, if I draw this box, usually you see me draw in the daily, but we can do this in weekly as well. The price seems to have broken outside of the downward trend. However, it hasn't clearly set an upward trend yet. It can evolve into an upward trend, or it can be another downward trend coming. So how does that happen? If I change it to a line chart, it would be easier. So you see those peaks, and where it's edging towards the next low. So basically the price can keep on going slightly upwards, not too steep, but slightly upwards. That can be an uptrend scenario, or what's going to happen could be a very narrow downtrend scenario that we are seeing. So only time can tell which way the market is going. But in terms of Wyckoff, and at the current price level, there's still chance for us to see some of these, right? That's what happened in 2021-22. But if there are no particularly good news for crypto industry, that won't be a likely scenario. So the typical retreat to retest this yellow support line would be the likely case, especially given these candles, especially the one this week and last week seems to be both. Well, the first one is pretty much confirmed. The second one would also close within this white box. So last time when this happened, you see over here in early April, late March, the price came all the way down, and if I move away this SC, that's when it tested this yellow line over here. That's a price level at around mid 19 cents to 20 cents. You can consider 20 cents, that's where it bounded from the low. So that's where the higher level picture telling us. The lower level, we have drawn this blue box already. So last week, I believe I have mentioned, like, if it would be interesting to see like this blue box combined with the white box, which one is providing stronger support or weaker. So this week it has been proven. Let me enlarge this again. The white line actually forms a stronger resistance if we look at these 2 days than a support, because this one poked straight down through the white line. But the other two over here, actually three, June 2nd, 3rd and 4th, these 3 days, all basically couldn't close above this white line, and then now the price is hovering around the center line of this blue downward trend. So this downward trend has started around mid-February, around Valentine's Day exactly. If nothing is going to drive, no massive force or good bad news is going to drive the price crazy, there's along the blue box, that's what I'm trying to say, is going to happen, and it's a slight downward trend. For how long it will break outside the box, you can't tell now, because it has lasted for 100 and almost 120 days already, so basically 4 months. It's not surprising for this to continue and eventually totally trade within the white box, no more bounce up. That matches the story of Wyckoff stages as well. So we'll see whether this is the case when time comes. So there will be 2 more sessions coming.